Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video, we will understand how to add successful graphic payment details to Google Sheets. So here let's assume that you have created some courses on Graphy. So now here your objective is that whenever somebody makes a successful payment for your course, then you want to add the payment details in your Google Sheets. So now to do this, you need to build an integration between these two applications, for which you can use Pabbly Connect, where trigger application will be Graphy and your action application will be Google Sheets. So to learn more about this integration, follow me through the screen. In this video, we will understand how to add successful Graphy payment details to Google Sheets. So here I have created some courses on Graphy. So now my objective is that whenever a payment is made for any of my course, then I want to add the payment details in a Google Sheet. Now to do this, I will have to integrate these applications, for which I will be using this amazing integration and automation software, which is Pabbly Connect. So here as an existing user, I will sign in, but if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and you will get 100 tasks for free every month. So as an existing user, I'm signing in. Now this here is the all applications page by Pabbly. So here I'm going to click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. And now in this dialog box appearing, I'm going to give my workflow a name. So here I have named it as add successful Graphy payments details to Google Sheets. And on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I have created. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Graphy. So here I'm going to click on create. Now as I did that, I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect, on which this entire automation and integration will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of your trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action. So now moving to my use case, that is to add successful Graphy payments details to Google Sheets. So here in my trigger window, I'm going to use Graphy as my trigger application, and here it is. Now the trigger event will be success transaction. So this trigger will start working whenever a transaction will be completed successfully. So here as I've selected my trigger application and the trigger event, now moving to my action window, here I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets, because here I want to add the payment details. So here is Google Sheets. And the action event will be add a new row. So now here I have selected my trigger application and the trigger event along with the action application and the action event. So now here I want that whenever there will be a successful payment in Graphy, then automatically the payment details should be added in Google Sheets. So now to do this, over here firstly I have to connect Graphy with Pabbly Connect. So here a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully, because this webhook URL will help you to connect your Graphy account with Pabbly Connect. So now I will take you to my Graphy account, and here I will go to integrations, and in integrations I will go to webhooks. So now here you can see that these are the webhooks. So here I want to create a new webhook for the success transaction. So here I'm going to click on new webhook. And now over here, I need to mention the webhook URL. So from Pabbly Connect, I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to paste the same over here. So here as HTTPS is already mentioned, so I'm going to remove this simply. And now over here, moving to this choose event to send. So scrolling down here, I will be going to select it as success transaction. And now I'm going to click on save. So here you can see that a webhook is successfully added. So now here in Pabbly Connect, you can see that it is waiting for a webhook response. Now that means I need to do a test submission or record, so the data can be recorded over here in the webhook response. So here in Graphy, I will take you to my courses. So these are the courses which I have created. So here in courses, let's assume that I want to make a purchase for this course, that is by the name of Core PHP Programming. So here in this incognito window, I'm going to make a purchase. So this here is the course, and now I'm going to add to cart. So here you can see the price is $350 and the course name is Core PHP Programming. So now I will go to checkout and I will click on next. Again, I will go to next. And over here, I will proceed to payment. So as I'm in test mode, so this will be a test payment. So here I will be making the test payment through card. And now I'm going to mention the dummy card details. So here I'm mentioning the dummy card details and a dummy CVV along with a dummy OTP. And now I'm going to click on submit. And here the payment is successful. So here in Pabbly Connect, you can see that I have received the response. Here is the timestamp, here is the order ID, name, mobile, items, email, and the amount. So by items over here, it means the course. So the course name is Core PHP Programming. So that means the test payment which I have just made. So the payment details is successfully captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So the first step of this automation is set up. That means now whenever there will be a successful payment made in Graphy, then automatically the payment details will be captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So as over here, I have got the payment details. So now moving to my action window, as I want to add the successful payment details in Google Sheets. So here firstly, I need to establish a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on connect. And now I'm going to add a new connection. So for that, I will sign in with Google. Here I'm going to click on allow as this is a secure access. And the authorization was successful. So here I'm going to refresh the fields. So this here is the Google Sheet which I have created. So it consists of the column as name, mobile, email, course, amount along with the order ID. And in this Google Sheet, you can see that I only have one sheet and the Google Sheet name is Graphy Spreadsheet. So here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select the spreadsheet as Graphy Spreadsheet. And as there was only one sheet, so that is already selected over here. Now moving to these fields. So over here, I'm going to map the details in these fields. So basically mapping is to insert the data from previous step. So as I've received the data from Graphy, so here I'm going to map the name and I have mapped it. Then moving to mobile number, I'm going to map it from the response. Moving to email, here I have mapped the email. Scrolling down, moving to course, here I'm going to map the course name. Moving to amount, I have mapped the amount as well. Now over here, the last, that is order ID and I'm going to map it. So I have mapped the details over here. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response with new data, so that data can be taken over consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information would have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So now here, as the details are mapped, I'm simply going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see that I have received the response and it is a positive response. Now I will take you to my Google Sheet. So here in this Google Sheet, you can see that the details of the payment is successfully added over here. Here is the first name is demo user. Here is the mobile number along with the email, course, amount and the order ID. So that means the payment that was just made in Graphy, the details of that payment is successfully added over here in this Google Sheets. So this integration and automation was a successful one. Now whenever there will be a new payment made in Graphy, then automatically the payment details will be added in Google Sheets. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.